everybody, this is Ed, and welcome back to another edition of Bagel and Booze as we continue our Decem-Beer beer journey. We got two more beers coming out of the big box of cheer for you today. We pulled next in random, it is a Hefeweizen, and we have a pumpkin ale. What pumpkin ale's got to do with Christmas time, I have not a clue. If anything, it's Halloween, it's fall, we're now in winter, but it's in the box. We pulled it. It was what came up next, so we're going to drink it, we're going to review it. So hopefully this one, maybe if it tastes like a candle, does have something to do with Christmas. But we're going to go ahead, get the beer can fired up, and we'll get our first one up and running.
I drink and I know things.
The first of the two that we have coming up today is from Widmer Brothers. It is a American Hefeweizen, and we'll go ahead and get the beer can fired up. And it is their Hef, I guess Hef, probably just Hef to go with Hefeweizen, but it is their American Hefeweizen beer. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. This should just hopefully be a straight up kind of clean wheat filter type beer. Hopefully nothing too strange. The tasting notes on this tell us that we've got a citrus and a biscuit flavor. To me, sounds pretty straight up on a Hefeweizen. So let's go ahead. We'll get this guy cracked, and we will get it poured, and we will see what it tastes like. With the Hefeweizen, we've got, so we can kind of see it's not as clean, crisp, clear as we get for some of the other golden ales that come out. Hefeweizens usually I've seen are a bit more on the cloudy side. So with this guy, lines right up with that. Got a decent little head that it laid up. Nothing's overpowering for us for our first sniff test. There's a good strong wheat characteristic on there. I'm getting a little bit of citrus. I don't know. I guess it's not hitting me like some of the other Hefeweizens that I've had. Something's just off balance on it. Can't really put my finger on it. It's not as clean as I guess I had hoped or would expect it to be. Just something just doesn't sit right with this one. I'm not getting, I don't get that like wheat flavor or profile that would usually get in a bunch of the other Hefeweizens. I'm not really getting any citrus that comes through. If it is citrus, I'm not sure what type of citrus it is. It's a very muddled profile on this beer. It is definitely cloudy. We'll give that to it, so it gets points on there. I can just see everything kind of floating around inside of in the beer glass as I sat there and drank it on that last one. But I guess out of this guy, I would probably say, I'm gonna give this we'll give it a 2. It's not doing anything for me. I'd expect, a better clean profile. Just there's something off balance in this beer that I can't put my finger on. I almost have kind of like a soap, like what I would get out of the IPAs. But it's not even that. I just cannot put my finger on it. So with that, we'll give it a, like I said, I don't think I can rank it any higher than a 2. So unfortunately, I don't even think I'm gonna finish it. So we'll go ahead and we'll get our second beer lined up, and hopefully our pumpkin ale is going to be better than our Hefeweizen. So we'll be right back. So we're back with our second beer, and this is a pumpkin ale, and we'll go ahead and get the beer can fired up. And this is another one from Elysian. We just had Elysian yesterday, so we got another one. Luck of the draw, but it is their pumpkin ale. Supposedly, the way they word this is it's a very drinkable pumpkin ale. We'll see. It's brewed, as I read here, it's brewed with pumpkin puree and juice, spiced with ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice. So your standard run-of-the-mill pumpkin flavors that you'll come to expect in a pumpkin beer, pumpkin ale. So, we'll go ahead, we'll try it out, we'll see how well it lines up. Hopefully, hopefully we're a little bit better than our Hefeweizen that we had. So that's got a nice dark, not dark, too dark, but it's a nice brown color off of it. Not too much of a head that we have. Settled pretty well, pretty quick. We get a whole hodgepodge of flavors that are coming through. None seem to be overpowering anything. I'm not getting any one of those flavors that we just listed off overpowering either one. So it's not pounding out of cinnamon is usually what I get in. That usually to me is a indication of it's going to taste like a candle. So let's go ahead, we'll drink it up, and we'll see if it is like a candle or not. Okay, that's not bad as far as with pumpkin beers. Usually when I get them, they're one range or the other. There's a little bit of the flavor profile. I got a little nutmeg, a little clove, kind of tasted off there. It doesn't hit you on the front side. It definitely is on the back off of the swallow. They get those spices coming through. Never really ever get any pumpkin flavor. To me, pumpkin really doesn't have a flavor. So it's usually the spices that are making the beer. And in this case, it's a nice balance off of all of them. So nobody's really too terrible. It's not wowing me. I think I come in with a disposition against pumpkin ales and pumpkin beer, but as far as it goes, it's not bad. Not hating it. It's not grabbing me. So we'll give it, we'll give it a little slight up. We'll give it 3.5. We'll give it 3.5 bagels for this guy. So not too terrible. So you can drink it out. This one I think we will be able to finish, unlike our Hefeweizen. So we'll go ahead and finish up some off of this. So we can see if we can slam it, and we'll finish it out. So let's see if we can do a slam of our pumpkin ale. Almost.
Denied.
Couldn't quite. Almost got it there. So even off of that big swig, still not too terrible. We could drink it. We could chug it. So, compared to the two, at least we got one that's not too terrible. Our Hefeweizen, not so great. So we will finish this up. Now I'm done. Now this is done. Now I'm done. Now we're done. So again, I thank you for tuning in, and we will be back to you for another set of reviews in Decem-Beer. Thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.